In a dimly lit studio, two passionate Overwatch content creators sat across from each other, the screen between them flickering with highlights of past matches. The tension in the room was thick, not from their usual strategic debates and ongoing controversy within the Overwatch community. 6v6 versus 5v5. Ralph leaned forward, his eyes narrowing. Spilo, listen, 6v6 was the backbone of Overwatch, the synergy between two tanks, the coordination needed. It made the game what it is, you can't just throw that away. Spilo shook his head, a smirk playing on his lips as he leaned back in his chair, arms crossed. You're stuck in the past, Ralph. 5v5 makes the game faster, more engaging, one tank puts more responsibility on the rest of the team. You have to admit that it's a more balanced approach. Ralph's voice raised a notch. Balanced? How is that balanced when you lose the depth of tank synergy? You lose the double shield, the strategies where two tanks can protect their team together. The complexity is what made Overwatch unique. Double shield was killing the game, man, Spilo fired back. It slowed everything down, matches became a chore to watch and play. 5v5 opens up new possibilities for DPS and support players. It gives more space to work with, more freedom. It's about creating faster, more exciting matches. You can't deny that. Ralph clenched his jaw, clearly frustrated. Exciting maybe, but at the cost of depth. 6v6 allowed for more strategic plays, and the coordination was just beautiful. Spilo's eyes softened slightly, his tone lowering. Ralph, I get where you're coming from, but we can't live in the past forever. Things evolve, games evolve, we have to adapt. For a moment, silence hung in the air. The room seemed as still as the argument simmered. Both of them locking eyes, neither willing to fully concede, but as the tension built, there was something else underneath. Something neither of them had acknowledged. Ralph frowned, faded slightly, and he looked away, trying to calm himself. I miss how things used to be. Spilo tilted his head, his tone softening even more. You really care about this, don't you? Of course I do. Ralph's voice was quieter now, almost hesitant. It was more than just the gameplay, it was the feeling of working together, making those clutch plays. I miss that sense of connection, you know? Spilo's expression shifted, his smirk faded, replaced by something more genuine, almost vulnerable. I think I know what you mean. The connection between teammates, between people. That's what made it special. They sat in silence for a moment, the debate about 6v6 and 5v5 forgotten. Ralph sighed, his voice soft. Maybe it's not really about 6v6 or 5v5 after all. Spilo nodded slowly. Yeah, maybe it's about something more important. Their eyes met again, but this time there was no animosity. There was something different in the way they looked at each other. Something unspoken, but undeniable. Ralph shifted his seat, suddenly feeling a bit exposed. I've been so caught up in the game, Ralph admitted quietly. I didn't realize how much I care about other things. Spilo's voice was barely above a whisper. Ralph cut him off, his heart racing, though he didn't fully understand why. Spilo, I've been thinking, maybe what I really miss is you. Spilo's breath caught in his throat. For once, the tactical, analytical coach was at a loss for words. Slowly, he reached across the table, his hand hovering above Ralph's for a moment before gently resting on it. Ralph, I feel the same way. The debates, the arguments, none of that matters. What matters is that I love you, Ralph finished, his voice trembling slightly. Spilo smiled, a genuine warm smile that Ralph had never seen before. I love you too. The screen between them flickered once more, the game that had brought them together now fading into the background. In that moment, they realized that their love for each other was greater than their love for any version of the game. And for the first time, it didn't matter whether Overwatch was 6v6 or 5v5. They had found something far more important.
What is this? Title A Game of Love? In a dimly lit studio, two passionate Overwatch content creators sat across from each other, the screen between them flickering with highlights of past matches. The tension in the room was thick, not from their usual strategic debates, but from the subject of an ongoing controversy within the Overwatch community. 66 versus 5v5. Bro, why am I the 5v5 guy? I just want to play devil's advocate, that's all. Spell shook his head, a smirk. Stop! I don't want smirks playing on my lips. Nothing is playing on my lips, okay? No, my eyes did not soften. No! My tone did not lower. A silence did not hung in the air. Are you kidding me? We're talking about Ralph here. This guy packs silence like a box. And it's usually filled with the same fluff that you do to pack a box. No, it's not soft anymore. What is going on? The smirk faded. That's better. No, not vulnerable. No, okay, this is it. We're done. I thought this was supposed to be a joke. This is awful. No. No. My lip did not quiver. My lip didn't quiver. Okay, look what we're doing. We're actively moving on from that. Here we go. Here we go. We're moving. Ba-na-na. You see it? We're moving. We're moving right along. Choo choo.